As outlined in our speech a few minutes ago, we started the Special Standing Committee on Government Accountability and Ethics Reform. Representative LeVote and I again appointed Representative Bruns, Lipke, Day, Nolte, Brandon, Burnett, Whitty, Morris, Walsh, and Curls, Kevin Wilson, and will chair, and Sally Faith will vice chair. We'll pass no tax increases. I think I said that twice. I think I've said that a couple times every year, and that is final. We will practice fiscal discipline in our budget processing and balance the budget. It's not that tough. It's what we're supposed to do with the Constitution. So we will do what we're charged with. And of course, we will have a economic development package second to none. That's what we do, and we'll try to get to the other side in a timely basis, hoping that we can get it passed before the last day, as we did last year. Steve Hobbs will be chair of insurance, replacing Representative Yates, that went on to greener pastures. Representative Charlie Dennison will chair Special Standing Committee on Infrastructure and Transportation, replacing Steve Hobbs. Questions?
Speaker Richard, why start your speech and emphasize this ethics committee?
It has been the topic of conversation among many members. It's been the topic of press stories, and I thought we'd get to the bottom of it and get working on this issue and show the people of Missouri that we can fix perceived problems. And I went to Representative LeVote and I have got an outstanding group of Democrats, Republicans. I think we can come up with a solution, and I look forward to that. And bills will be sent to that committee quickly.
What are you hoping a special standing committee can do as opposed to funneling it through one of the regular House committees?
I want to focus the issue on a special committee, and I want to make sure that you all and the state of Missouri is watching the progress, and I think that'll help us focus the issue. The leadership team has agreed, and the other committees have plenty of work, and elections committee, they'll be working on voter ID and early voting and some other issues that we think it's important. So we think this committee is important. They'll have that issue, and we look for a solution that is bipartisan, and we'll see.
Why don't you use the existing ethics committee?
It only takes, Representative Tilley, it only takes complaints. It doesn't do legislation.
Traditionally, it's only been used for people that file ethics complaints. It's the one committee in the House that has an even split, and so we wanted to, I think the Speaker wanted to treat it like any other bill and refer it to a committee that's designed to deal with those types of issues.
Ethics is like elections, is like economic development, is like education. It needs tweaked and adjusted, and hearings to make sure that we're current, and that's what we're doing.
Mr. Speaker, several people.
Congratulations on you moving.
Thank you very much. You and several other people in House leadership are term limited and thinking ahead possibly to running for state senate. How is that going to affect decision making and the flow in the House? Exactly.
Makes no decision. We'll do the right thing as we always do in the House, and we'll work bipartisan when we can, and when we can't, we'll still do what we think is in the best interest of Missouri on budget priorities, fiscal discipline, tax issues. But we're open to a lot of solutions, and Representative LeVote and I have an open dialogue, and we talk from time to time. We started this morning with a breakfast with leadership of both sides of the aisle, and we had conversations, and we hope to move together on a lot of issues.
So your predecessor really lost a lot of interest midway through this last year. Do you plan on avoiding that, and if so, how?
I will do what is in my gut to do the right thing, and if it's not right in my heart and my gut, I will not proceed.
Senator Shields has proposed a ban on contributions from lobbyists during the session. Is that something that you would support?
I will support whatever comes out of our bipartisan committee, whatever comes out.
What is the advantage to boiling down the ethics proposals into one measure?
I want to make sure that both sides have the ability to have their dialogue, and we go to the House floor for I'm sure there's going to be plenty of amendments. You know as well as I do, I'm sure there'll be several hundred amendments from all different sizes and shapes. But I think the dialogue is necessary, and we'll have an open dialogue, and we'll get something to the Senate in a prompt basis.
Mr. Speaker, I noticed you didn't talk about the autism bill in your opening.
I've already gave my word to the Missourians. That's our first bill out, and that will be sent to committee Thursday.
Okay.
Which committee?
Kevin Wilson's committee.
Economic development, what do you think is something that is a reasonable proposal? Do you think you can get out of both chambers this year?
We will have a energetic, forward-thinking program. We're going to have a conversation with the governor and Tim Fluke and Representative Como are making presentations to me, and we'll be aggressive, I'll assure you.
Governor wants to give tax incentives, tax credits to existing Missouri businesses at the time that it's been given to out-of-state businesses in the past to get them to come here, give them to in-state businesses, to get them to stay here. Do you support that?
I support whatever it takes to get Missouri through this tough time. You know, we have an issue with the other side of the building on tax credits. We'll have to resolve that at some level. But we're open to all issues. It's a little early to start throwing down a line in the sand, what we will and will not do, but the House has always been aggressive, and Representative Fluke will be aggressive.
Do you think that the debate on tax credits is going to create the same obstacles it did a year ago?
It will not create any obstacles in the House. It may.
I mean, but between the two, you mentioned.
I don't know. I don't think so. We'll see. Representative Tilley and Representative Pratt have a dialogue with the leadership on the other side of the building, and they'll bring recommendations of what both sides can live with, and Senator Callahan. So, you know, we're going to talk to all, and you know, we're going to start out the way we always do, what we did last year, and we're still going to press forward in a energetic and faithful. Missourians hurting. We understand it, and we're going to be aggressive.
Mr. Speaker, I understand that at least the Senate is planning on taking up some resolutions to send some messages to D.C. about cap and trade legislation, about the health care legislation. Is that planned in the House as well, early in the session?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something the Speaker and Representative
want to
Pratt have talked about. I think a lot of our members have a lot of concern on some of the things that are going on in D.C. And for that matter, a lot of Missouri citizens have concern with what's going on, and they're overreaching at D.C. And so I think it's important as representatives of the citizens of this state that we let D.C. know what our constituents think, and so it's certainly on the table.
Thank you for your time, and feel free to come by anytime.